Welcome to today's broadcast. Shout out to our sponsors. And now for our broadcast. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever you like to consider 5 o'clock, or actually it's not quite 5 o'clock in the afternoon here. It's 4:40 at Laconia, Tom Halfman Memorial Field, as the Laconia Lady Spartans are getting ready to take on the Deerfield Demons here in a non-conference contest here at Tom Halfman Field in Rosendale. I want to get used to it's so difficult when you have the Laconia. Joining me is Tom Halfman. No, that's the name of the field. Dominic Ackerman joining me here on Jeff's live stream here for this broadcast. Dominic, thanks for joining me here on the pregame show. We're going to take a look at some stats. Before we do that, though, I want to give a couple of plugs out here. One of the things I like to do is make sure that we share some information here. On Monday, the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders Athletic Booster Club, again, this is a group that sponsors our live streams, is sponsoring with a pancake breakfast. It's a free will donation, starts at 6:45, runs until, I believe I was told, 10 o'clock. It might even run later than that. Again, it's pancakes, eggs, bacon, you name it, sausage, all the fixins for a good pancake breakfast. And it's a free will donation, so there is no charge. It's completely based on what you just think that is deserved. Also, another fundraiser information here is the Oakfield Booster Club. Put on your calendar Saturday, August 23rd, 2025 for the Oakfield Booster Club golf outing. I haven't received anything from some of the other schools that we cover. As we get going here closer to summer, I'm sure that we'll get some of that stuff, and as we do, we'll take and make sure that we pass that information on to you. We're going to step aside here. We're going to hear from a couple of our sponsors, and we're going to come back and we're going to talk about the Deerfield Demons here on Jeff's live stream.
Thursday is a rotating special. Friday and Saturday is fish fry. Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options: appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Spring is here, and it's time for a tune-up at PT Tire and Service. Get your vehicle ready for those sunny drives with a thorough checkup. From oil changes and tire rotations to brake inspections and fluid top-offs, they've got you covered. Don't forget to check your wipers and battery, too. Swing by PT Tire and Service in Brandon for a spring refresh, ensuring your ride is safe and smooth all season long. Or call 920-346-TIRE to schedule an appointment. Your car will thank you. Sam's Well Drilling focuses on providing clean, safe water for everyone. Their expert well water testing checks for bacteria and nitrates, ensuring peace of mind. As part of Sam's commitment to providing safe water, an in-house water testing lab is integral to Sam's service offering. The Water Sampling Lab is a separate division SWD Labs and prides itself on friendly service and a quick turnaround. Whether for drinking, irrigation, or livestock, Sam's has it covered. Trust Sam's for all your water needs. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Andy Kolker at My Property Shop is ready to assist you with your real estate needs. She prides herself on quick and smooth transactions with excellent negotiation skills. She is the local agent who puts your needs ahead of her own. Andy has already sold over $1 million in property in the first quarter of 2025. Do you want quality, detailed, accurate information in the real estate market? If so, contact Andy today. My Property Shop, located at 6 East Franklin Street, Waupun, or call or text 920-296-8738.
Welcome back here to Tom Halfman Field here in Laconia. Let's take a look at some of the information about the Deerfield Demons. And I want to give a shout out, obviously, to Trailways Conference. They require that their teams make sure that they are putting information in for people like us. I know that some coaches get concerned for the scouting purposes, but I mean, if you really want to scout, you send a couple of people to go watch the couple of games, and you can always go back and watch the live streams of this. And I would hope that that'll never happen next. That no, because people are scouting you, we don't want you to live stream our event. So that's why a lot of some of these schools don't put some of their statistics in. But let's take a look at Deerfield Demons. Their overall record, I did not have. Do you remember what it is off the top of your head?
I do not.
I know they've lost their last 3, which was a surprise to me that they lost to Palmyra Eagle and to Broadhead, because those just were not programs that they had lost to previously. Broadhead is a pretty good program, but Palmyra Eagle, they lost 7-5, which again, I guess they only beat them by 1 run. So this is but the game before that on Wednesday, they 15-runned them. So it's a up and down team from what I can tell, unless there was an injury somewhere along the line. If you want to do a comparable here, they lost to Lamira 6-1. Laconia, the last time they were out, they lost to Lamira as well, and I believe it's probably a similar score, 6-1. So in conference, Deerfield is 8-4. They've got 2 losses, obviously, to Johnson Creek, but they have. Do they play them 3 times?
Johnson Creek is undefeated on the season.
Correct, they are, and they've lost to Johnson Creek 3 times. Well, Johnson Creek was supposed to be overplaying Oakfield today.
Really?
That's where I was supposed to be broadcasting, so I was really looking forward to that
That
contest.
Great game.
That would have been a fantastic game. This is going to be a fantastic game,
Correct.
too, because when you take a look at Deerfield, again, they lost 3 games to Johnson Creek in conference, and they lost that one to Palmyra Eagle. So that's a solid team. Let's take a look at some of the team statistics here. Dominic will go through and cover some of those.
Yeah, Deerfield this year in 24 games played, they hold a batting average of about .336 on the season, so good job getting bat to ball for this team. Through that, they got about 159 singles, some doubles in there, 35. They also got 9 home runs on the year, so they can hit the long ball as well. Not as frequently as we see from some other of these flyway conference teams in Laconia and stuff. 115 strikeouts on the year, 50 stolen bases, so they can also do it in the on the base paths. Their OPS is about 889, so you want to see that number usually around 1, so 889 is a great number to have as a team. Slugging percentage at .452. Should be a great game today here between this Deerfield team and the Laconia Spartans. We've seen a couple times here. Pitching stats for this team, the Deerfield pitchers hold a 2.38 ERA, 2.38 ERA through those 24 games. They have 6 shutouts on the year. 7 quality starts is the metric that some people use to see if you had a great game in the circle, I should say, for softball. Opponent batting average is around 268, so you want to see that lower than your team's batting average, which is their 336 batting, 268 opponent. Their whip's a little bit over 1, so they do have a lot of base runners on the paths, but they've been able to do a good job at it and keep games close and be able to win quite a few games, as I believe I counted 14-8 is their overall record. Not sure about their conference overall. You said 8-4.
I think it's 16-8 overall.
16-8.
Yep, and you can just see. I can see some of their different things there. So, yeah, go ahead. It's pretty close.
Yeah. If we look at some individual statistics, this team is full of seniors, so it's a upper class team and a team that they're probably going to be sad to see. This season's probably winding down for them. We'll see playoffs here starting soon. This will be the last run for this senior team. They're led by their senior Cora Nelson at the plate. She's hitting .410 on the season, an on-base percentage at just exactly 500. So she reaches base as many times as she's been able to get outs. Her OPS is over 1 at 1.163. Right behind her is Addison Klein, another senior who we will actually see in the circle today. She's done majority of their pitching for this team. She's at a 1.029 for OPS as the metric that we use here to see how good a hitter is. Great season for Deerfield, the Demons here. Pitching, as I said today, is Addison Klein. She's done most of the work here for this Demons team. She's had 22 games played out of their 24, I believe I said their total games,
Yep.
24?
Yep.
So 22 games played. She's played in most of them. She's thrown 101 innings. Her ERA is at 2.83, so a little bit higher, but no reason they can't get the job done here against Laconia today. 40 walks on the season, 101 strikeouts. 16 games started, so a couple games in relief. The other pitcher, Signe Kind, but we'll see here in the circle today. Hopefully she can will her team to a victory in this non-conference matchup.
It's all going to depend on, I think what we'll do is we'll click right over just in case we don't get a chance to take a look at it. Let's take a look at information that we have. The only thing we have is their overall schedule for Laconia. Conference-wise, they are 12-2. One of those losses early on in the year to St. Mary Springs. And St. Mary Springs is a good team, but they're 4th in the conference with 5 losses. But then again, you got to talk about what this conference
Absolutely.
is. This flyweight
It's a
conference.
powerhouse.
Yeah. Laconia, Lamira, and Mayville all ranked in their respective divisions is absolutely incredible. And then they lost 5-2 to Lamira. They lost 7-4 to New London. We were at that one, and they played this Luxembourg Casco team, which is phenomenal. And they lost over there at the New London Quad. It was really a great tournament that we had a chance to see over there. So those are your 2 losses that Laconia has in conference against St. Mary Springs. They came back and they beat Springs the second time that they faced them, 7-2. And they beat Lamira the first time that they faced them, and they beat them 5-0. But again, that was on April 10th. They just played them, and they lost to them 5-2 on May 6th. Then they take this Mayville team, which is a phenomenal Mayville team, and they 10-run them, 15-0 in April 28th, and then 10-0 just on Monday. So
Wow.
this is a team that can play some softball, and we've had a chance to really watch them.
Yeah,
Here's the issue that I have with the way that things are set up, though, in the WIAA. Lamira is the number 1 seed,
Yep.
which, because of the latest victory over Laconia, definitely deserved.
Yep.
Laconia is the number 2 seed.
Okay.
The number 3 seed is Mayville, right?
Yep.
And then your number 4 seed, I can't even remember who that is, but it's that strangeness that 3 teams who are ranked in the top 10 in Division 3 happen to be in the same regional.
Yeah, the same bracket.
Only one person's getting out of there. And I harp on this. Maybe it doesn't happen, but it's happened so far about the last 5 years in a row, if not longer, for the flyway, that these teams have been that good for so long. And then we're talking about a St. Mary Springs team who's 8-5. Okay, and again, in any other conference, they probably are winning the conference or they're in second place.
Absolutely.
We had a chance over at the Oakfield Invitational on Saturday. We had a chance to see this Campbellsport team. They took and beat Oakfield,
Wow.
who is ranked number 4 in Division 4. Campbellsport beat them 7-5, I believe, was the score there, and they're not
5th.
even a winning record in their conference.
Yeah.
So that is just how strange things are. But again,
That's
maybe
how competitive the flyway is, too.
yeah,
I mean,
right. I
just
mean, that
speaks
just,
to
and we're seeing the same thing in baseball.
Yeah.
There is no national anthem here normally because they don't have somebody singing. Dominic, would you like to sing it for us?
I'll pass today,
Okay.
but maybe next time.
Maybe
we'll
next
keep
time.
trying.
Okay, well, I'll keep asking. So we're going to get ready here for the first pitch. We're going to hear from our sponsors, and we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Dominic Ackerman here on Jeff's live stream.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Born from a single project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. The cold storage industry is experiencing high demand and low capacity. WDS is building goodwill from the ground up through customized solutions. WDS is committed to outservice the competition and overdeliver for customers. A client-driven experience without question. Today, we're driven to be better in order to build better.
PT
Welcome back here to Tom Halfman Field as we get ready here for this non-conference contest between the Flyway and the Trailways South. And you can see we've got multiple camera angles once again. That's one of the things we pride ourselves on here at Jeff's live stream. I'll see if I can turn that a little bit that way so we don't lose those antenna. I probably should have talked to Dominic about that to make sure the antenna are facing our direction. There is our outfield camera, and here is our first base camera. Cameron was messing around with this at Oakfield, and we found out, hey, we like this one, if I can remember to hit it. Let's see if our instant replay will be set up here. First pitch coming right here at 4:54.
Cora Nelson up first for this Deerfield team. She takes a ball. We're going to see Lily Schultz again in the circle for this Laconia team that's been a consistency as she takes another ball outside. Does Cora Nelson, the catcher today, number 16 for this Deerfield Demons team.
I was trying to see if I would get a weather update that would pop up here, but
as that one's tipped into the mitt. Behind the plate today is Kendall Plime, number 20 for the Spartans ball club.
57 degrees here, no chance of rain. That's because we washed all of the water out of the system
Yeah,
here
we
over
did
the
that
last 2 days.
yeah.
14.8 miles per hour is the wind out of the north, and that's in there for a strike, 2-2. Dominic, why don't you go through the entire infield and our defense here for the Laconia Spartans?
Yeah, the Spartans today got Molly Duell, number 7, over at third. Emma Bone at short today, as we're getting a foul ball right back to us.
No flinching.
I can't help it. It's just reaction. As we got Cambry Johnson over at second. Bria Taplin is the designated player, or the flex position today over at first. We won't see her bat, but we'll see her in the field. Then in the outfield from left to right, we got Tierney Madigan in left, Gwen Westfall at center, and Aubrey Mauer in right field today. And as I said, Lily Schultz is in the circle, and Kendall Plime behind the plate.
Schultz has been phenomenal.
Absolutely.
We just don't have access to any of their stats. And maybe I can talk to Coach if we can get them during the playoffs. It's going to be pop foul. But she has been phenomenal in the circle. We don't have the bump, obviously, like we do for baseball.
I know, it's so hard to get me out of that routine.
Cora Nelson doing a fantastic job up here, taking a whole bunch of pitches, fouling a couple off, getting to a full count. Let's see how this pitch goes off. High, and she's going to draw the walk, and the Deerfield Demons have a runner on base right off the bat over at first base.
That's going to bring up Rowan Lasik. She's playing short today. She's got a runner at first, nobody out, second batter of the day. I can see if I can pull up some stats from Lily Schultz just from the time we've been here.
Yeah.
Pitching-wise, as we got a stolen base opportunity, she's safe in there in time. Good jump there from Cora over at first to slide into second base safely.
Pretty good throw by Kendall Plime. Just a little bit high. You'd like to have it a little bit low so she can get that sweep tag a little bit easier. But instant replay shows that it was a great play in there and a great jump by Cora Nelson. Deerfield putting some pressure on right off the bat.
So of the two games I've watched of Lily Schultz today, the iPad tells me she's thrown 10 innings, has not allowed a run yet. 22 strikeouts. So absolute dominant performance. She's done that way the entire season, not even just the 2 games that we've been here. So excited to see what Lily Schultz can do here in the circle. She takes another ball here to Rowan Lasik. It's now 2-1 the count with a runner at second after the stolen base. Nobody out yet for this Deerfield team. They're threatening early with a runner already in scoring position.
Great shot that you have there from right center.
Bunt attempt just rolls foul behind the plate.
I have to get into my rhythm. I should know better. I have to run my switcher and my computer, and then I can worry about the scorebook. 2-2 is still the count here. Nobody out. Runner over at second base and Cora Nelson.
Pitch comes home from Lily Schultz. Going to be outside. Another full count here to this Deerfield team.
This is uncharacteristic right now of Lily Schultz.
Just good patience here from this Deerfield team. First time we're seeing Lily Schultz on the season, and they've been good at watching their balls and hitting balls that are in the strike zone as she swings and misses here. Lasik goes down swinging. Lily Schultz able to get back into that at bat and get a strikeout with a runner on second. Here comes Addison Klein.
I just had to challenge her verbally,
Yes.
and that fixed it right there. Although that would be like a reverse jinx, and I don't believe in it.
That's true. Ball again upstairs. These have been close pitches, too. They're not missing by much. So the Demons are doing a great job taking balls, especially even on these close ones.
It looks like a rise ball that's coming in
yes.
there, and it's rising just a little bit high at the front of the plate. There it is again.
Yeah.
And we know from when you talk to hitters, and if you've played any of sports at all, you know that ball coming into your eyes is a difficult pitch for you to lay off of.
Mm-hmm. This one fouled off into the fence.
2-1.
There is one out here after the strikeout from Lily Schultz to Rowan Lasik. Runner on second still is Cora Nelson. Batter at the plate, Addison Klein. Steps back in. Pitch comes home from Schultz. This one's hit on, swung up. In the outfield, ranging underneath it is the center fielder, Gwen Westfall. Grabs it, corrals for the catch, throws in, runner still at second. We got 2 outs here after a pop fly into center field.
Did not carry as deep as it would have liked, but part of it is this north wind is going to knock that ball down, so a good job out there by Gwen Westfall to grab it. No place for Nelson to advance.
Here comes the first baseman, Lydia Mack. She's hitting .390 on the season, so a great season for her. See if she can continue here as she takes a ball, another one up the stairs.
I can see Lily. She'll start to dial that in, I think, a little bit. But also, this is a little bit chillier than the last couple of times that they've played. It is 57 degrees, as I mentioned.
That was a nice pitch. Good take there from Mack.
Asking for a little bit of time as that came a little bit inside and tight.
Time to regroup. She steps back in. 2-0, runner still on second, 2 outs. That's going to be a strike. Nice pitch there from Lily Schultz. Wasn't able to get that breaking ball this pitch before, but that one drops into the lower part of the zone. That's going to be a called strike. 2-1 now.
First strike that Lydia was able to see here for the Demons. Here's the pitch. Ouch!
Oh.
Where's that one?
Where's it?
As
Confidently.
a team player. Takes it on the knee. I hope that she's going to be okay down there.
She didn't even flinch.
No, she did not. I flinched. Because
yeah.
my knees are that bad that I know that when it hit me, she's asking for time and she's going to try and rub that off. I don't blame her one bit because that has to sting a little bit over there at first base.
That's a tremendous leadership play there by the senior. Like I said, there is a lot of seniors on this Demon team. Lydia, one of them. Great senior play there to wear that pitch and get a free base runner. We got runners at first and second now, 2 outs. Mia Habercorn steps in.
I should have asked, is it Mia or Maya? Maybe one of the girls can tell us. Mia, thank you very much. Lays off on that first pitch for Mia. Upstairs. There's some sunshine shining. It's awful. Looks beautiful. And I'm really looking forward, Dominic. I can't wait until this next week when playoffs start. I know that they start today, but none of the teams that we follow are playing. They all are higher seeds, 1, 2, 3 seeds, and have a bye.
Yeah, I just came from Winneconne, which is where I teach, and they have a bye as well. So they don't even. I don't think they're. I think they're second in the East Central. I'm not sure. We just saw them in Waupun on Friday.
Yeah, I believe that they were tied for second, maybe with Kewaskum.
Oh yeah. But they get the bye. They're not playing today. They're playing their senior night in Winneconne.
We were supposed to have senior night for Oakfield.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't think, obviously, it's not senior night here that I know of. They didn't tell us that it was, but a lot of schools haven't figured out that we're following you quite a bit, so let us know when those special things take place.
Yeah.
Outside for a ball.
Another full count. That's the story of this game so far is Lily Schultz. A lot of full counts here to start.
27 pitches is what I have here.
I have the same. That's going to be a strike on the inside part of the plate, and that's going to do it. A strikeout looking ends the inning. No damage was done even with the base runners on. Lily Schultz able to get out of it with 2 strikeouts and a hit by pitch to lead one in there. We're going to take an ad break here, step back for the bottom half of the first inning. Stick with us here on Jeff's Livestream.
This is a family-owned business that invests in you and your family. From one family to another, safe travels and seamless automotive maintenance makes every trip a great trip. PT Tire and Service serving Central Wisconsin with excellence for over 20 years. Call 920-346-TIRE for all your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service Brandon. No job too big or too small. PT Tire and Service in Brandon does it all. Call today 920-346-TIRE.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome back here to Tom Halfman Field here in Rosendale. Laconia Spartans getting ready to take their first at-bats. Leading things off for the Spartans will be number 24, Emma Bone.
Nice senior season here for Emma Bone. She's always been a loud presence, even in this just quiet leadership, even from this team every time that we've seen her here this year. Taking that shortstop position and taking it with her.
Yeah, and she is just solid.
Yeah.
At short. I mean, this Laconia team in general, they're the 2 seed because of splitting the season with Lamira. Again, talking about them being in the same regional. And so they'll be playing at home until third round of the regionals. They have a bye the first round, so they'll get 2 games.
Follows one back here. It's 1-2 now to Emma Bone.
What I noticed, and I don't know if you saw that same thing in a couple of games that you covered, Dominic, but this Laconia team doesn't start out fast. They're usually the first inning or 2 is a little bit of a challenge, and then all of a sudden they just get rolling. Yeah,
they need a little time to warm up as this one's hit over to the third baseman. She snags it, makes the play. That was Mia Haberkorn. Throws it over to her first baseman, records the first out. It's going to be a 5-3 putout to start this one. Bone retired there after a few pitches. Kendall Plime going to step in.
Good job there. Bone getting a piece of it, and then good defensive play over there by Haberkorn.
Pitch comes home. She decides to lay off that one. Good decision as that one's high and outside. 1-1 now.
First chance that we've had a chance, obviously, to see this Deerfield team. A first chance with Addison Klein. Nice change up there. Hit in the gap. Picked up by the shortstop and beats it out. Good hustle play by Kendall Plime. And I did a bad job. I was watching the play there instead of watching my switcher.
It's okay. Nice infield single there for Kendall Plime as she runs out the throw from the shortstop. We'll see a base runner here now for this Spartans team as Aubrey Maurer steps in. She's playing right today.
Maurer hit one hard the last time I saw her play. Hammered one over the fence.
As that one's hit high into the air. It's going to be in foul territory, but in play.
Oh, just outside of the fence.
Oh.
Second baseman almost grabbed it.
Quickly 0-1 here now to Aubrey Maurer. Ball comes back into play.
Oh, and 1 for Aubrey.
Addison Klein in the circle for this Deerfield team. Another swing here from Aubrey Maurer is going to be foul again. This one way out of play.
Way ahead of the count. A little anxious here, but a good changeup that we're seeing Klein throw over there.
Wonder if she goes heater here to kind of change it up.
If it were me, I'm going high heat.
Yep.
Right underneath the hands.
Another changeup, and she's early on it again. This one hits the outfield fence, but foul. Plime has to retreat back to first base.
Aubrey is all over it. She can see it.
All over
She
it. Just
just
got to
can't
wait.
hold it.
Wait a second longer.
Nice pitching again there so far by Addison Klein, keeping her off balance. 0-2, 3 fouls.
Klein comes in. Another piece of it. This one fouled straight back this time. Just was underneath it. Didn't get barreled the ball.
On the outside that time, though, having Aubrey protect at the plate and having to reach out and grab a hold of it.
That one right down the center. She'll finally get one into the outfield grass. Runner comes around from second. She's going to stand up at third. No throw comes in for there. We got runners at the corners. Only one out as Aubrey Maurer single into the outfield grass.
Hammered that ball again, just exactly where she'd been hitting everything else, and was able to move Plime, who runs well, onto the bases. And as I had said before, Laconia's slow start. Now they're sitting with a runner in scoring position right off the bat.
Don't want to talk about announcers jinx again, Jeff.
There's no such thing if it's going in the positive now.
They're going to call that a strike.
They're going to try and get her to come home. They got a double pickle going on. Nope. Good work there.
Wow.
Aubrey Maurer did exactly what she's supposed to do. She slowly walked. She's out there dancing about it.
What a play there from Aubrey Maurer. The double steal there attempt. Deerfield kind of thought about it, came back home for it. By that time, Aubrey Maurer was able to walk back into second base, and Plime's still safe over at third.
Played exactly the way it's supposed to be defensively.
Yes.
And offensively.
Yes, good base running and good defense. Wanted to prevent the run to score. They'll take the runner at second if that means there's no score on the scoreboard. 0-2 quickly here, though. Lily Schultz gets a piece one. She sends it right up, back up the middle. That double steal is not going to matter as Plime comes home.
And a
Aubrey
good job
Maurer now
there.
at third.
Good piece of hitting there by Lily Schultz.
We now have runners on the corners once again. We're going to get a courtesy runner here for Lily Schultz, the pitcher. Number 43, Allison Wierczynski. Is that how you say that one?
Yep, Wierczynski.
Perfect.
Yep. So, I'm sorry, what was the number?
43.
43.
Gwen Westfall steps in, takes a second. Umpire still trying to write down the courtesy runner.
Center fielder for the Lady Spartans. Can you see the double steal situation coming here again? They're going to slow steal that at first.
Wouldn't be surprised if they tried it again.
Wierczynski is asking about, she's trying to get some clarification from coach.
Last time I was here, Gwen hit one over the short fence for a homer. We'll see what she's got here with runners on the corners. Only one out still for the Spartans team. One on the board here in the bottom half of this first. She takes a strike on the outside part of the plate. Double steal comes again.
This time they throw it away. That's going to allow for Aubrey Maurer to score. Down, and she does. And they exactly what they wanted to do if you're the Laconia Lady Spartans. Forced to throw over at third. Maurer pops up from that little burpee, gets up on her feet, takes off, and comes in, slides belly first in at home. Head first, I guess it would be. And it's now 2-0.
Yeah, another double steal. That one worked in their favor again. This time they were able to score the run out after the error on the throw. Westfall hits one high into the air. It's going to stay in the infield. Second baseman underneath it. That was Riley Fisher making the grab, making sure that we have 2 outs instead of the 1 as Kaylin Lemke steps in, DH today. So we got a fly out, P4. Lemke's going to step in here. Addison Klein just trying to get out of this inning with as little damage as possible after allowing 2 on some great double steal attempts and a hit. That one's going to be high for ball number 1.
Nice change up there, right at the knees, a little bit low maybe.
That was a great pitch.
Again, we're not behind the plate. We're not the umpire, so we still get to make our comments, right? That's our job. Yeah. And but I thought it was good from here as well.
Even if it wasn't a strike, it was still a great pitch to maybe get a chase, as that one's in the bottom half of the zone again. This one, she gets the call.
So what happened to Westfall? I'm sorry. Did she?
P4.
Oh, but that's right.
Klein's pitch comes home again. That's going to be a ball, just missed again. These have been some really nice pitches. Good job here from Lemke to hold off of them on the outside part of the plate. They've been a little low, but they've looked like they've been right around the knees, right where she's probably going to get a call.
Right where she's aiming,
yeah.
right? I think that's where she wants to put them.
Yep. This one swung on into left field. Oh, it's going to drop in between the gap between the shortstop and the left fielder. That's going to score another run as Allison Warchinski comes home. It's going to be an RBI single with a little blooper into the grass in left field.
Kaylin Lemke finds a little bit of grass with a base hit.
Brings up the second baseman today, Cambry Johnson. She's now got a runner on first. 3 in already for this Spartans team. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the first. That one a swing and strike. Sounded like she maybe got a piece of it. Nonetheless, it's in the catcher's mitt. Klein's pitch again comes home. That's going to be a strike on the inside part of the plate.
Not
Another
much
good
that,
pitch.
Yeah, Cambry could not have done much with that at all. A beautiful, perfect pitch there by Addison Klein.
You don't want to swing at that one because it's not going to do anything productive, and you don't want to look at it either because it's probably going to be called a strike.
Right.
So perfect situation there for Deerfield as we got a ball outside. 2-1 now, or 1-2, I should say.
Runner over at first base. That's going to be popped up into the air. Giving chase right to the second baseman. 3 runs on 4 hits. That's what I've got.
Yep.
1 error and 1 left on. And after 1 complete, your score here at Tom Halfman Field, 3-0.
3-0.
Okay, we'll be back.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Sam's Well Drilling focuses on providing clean, safe water for everyone. Their expert well water testing checks for bacteria and nitrates, ensuring peace of mind. As part of Sam's commitment to providing safe water, an in-house water testing lab is integral to Sam's service offering. The Water Sampling Lab is a separate division SWD Labs and prides itself on friendly service and a quick turnaround. Whether for drinking, irrigation, or livestock, Sam's has it covered. Trust Sam's for all your water needs. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams. We're live here in Rosendale with a non-conference game between the Laconia Spartans and the Deerfield Demons. Lily Schultz back in the circle. Ball number 1 comes home to Sage LaChance as she fouls off the second pitch.
Nailed our scoreboard camera, which wasn't working decently anyway, so maybe I'll knock some sense into it.
Yeah. It's actually doing some kind of
It's running because I...
demo.
Right, because it's in the demo mode, because I didn't change it from the battery.
That's going to be a ball outside here.
And so I don't even have it on. I turned it off completely. 2-1, so we'll do our best job here to make sure that we're telling you what's happening here on our live stream. Here's the pitch. High, 3-1. Again, Lily Schultz has been throwing that rise ball high all day, but somehow she keeps getting herself out of the inning with no trouble.
This is the only second inning, so she might not get as lucky this inning. Deerfield's got to capitalize. It's now a full count here to Sage LaChance.
Just when she needs it, she gets it.
Yes.
I mean, that's just the way it seems that happens with Lily.
As that one's fouled up, it's going to be right behind home plate there for Kendall Plime. She makes the grab easily. Another out there we talk about. She struggled in that at-bat, but found the right pitch at the right time as she fouls that one up. It's going to be the first out of this one.
What I'm hoping that people will pay attention to, Lily Schultz on the mound, pointed right where the ball is, and is telling Kendall, it's yours, it's right there. Fundamentally solid defensive team softball. I was just so impressed. You don't see a lot of that. Enough of it, I don't think.
Yeah. And I think that's a lot to say about the flyweight conference, too. It's just a defensive conference. You have to play up to your competition, and if the competition is great defensively, you can't get anything in. You got to make sure that you're perfect as well.
Foul attempt right there on the bunt for Lily Bethauser.
1-1 now to her. 1 out in this inning after that pop up to the catcher. Nobody on yet. This is a swing and a miss there from Bethauser. She was underneath that one.
That was that rise ball that she's been throwing the whole time, but this time Bethauser couldn't lay off. It just looked good, too good coming in there right at the eyes.
That's what Schultz needs if she wants to make sure. She's thrown a limited number of pitchers here today. She wants to make sure they're fooling him on that rise ball. Another ball here, 2-2. Gets a piece of this one. It's going to be kind of a swing and bunt. Back to Schultz. Comes out of the circle, makes the throw over to her first baseman. Another out here for the Spartans team.
Good work there.
1-3 put out. Great work.
On the defensive side, this time Lily Schultz decides to help herself. The defensive circle gets that out.
It's going to bring up Riley Fisher. Saw her make a couple good plays over at second to end the last inning. She'll take a strike on the inside part of the plate here. No runners on still. 2 outs now. 0-1 here to Riley Fisher. Schultz, ball, up and away.
I don't know about you, Dominic, but I mean, I was baseball my entire career with my son, right? And even myself, I played baseball. I didn't do a lot of softball. I played softball, but I mean, it was beer league, so half the time I didn't know if I was playing softball or not.
Yep.
At self-admission, right?
Yep.
But now, if you ask me if I want to cover baseball or softball, it is a no-brainer.
I am the same way, Jeff. I was talking to Makai as we got our early assignments in the year. I'm like, man, I'm excited to call a softball game. It's just so much fast-paced. It's compact. It's just a much more enjoyable experience, I think, in high school sports is to watch some softball as Lily Schultz gets a strikeout here to end this one. 3 up, 3 down, go the Demons. The Spartans are going to get another chance to bat here in the top half of the second inning. It's a 3-0 ball game here in Rosendale. We'll be back after an ad break here on Jeff's Live Streams.
And Ada Shun-Jones Realty is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. With over 20 years of full-time experience in the real estate industry, Terry has had the privilege of helping clients buy and sell homes and properties totaling hundreds of millions of dollars. His deep knowledge of the market, attention to detail, and commitment to clients has driven his success and made each transaction a positive experience. Terry was born and raised in Oakfield. He and his family have deep ties to the community. Terry knows this area when it comes to real estate. Contact Terry at 920-238-5558 for all your realty needs in the greater Oakfield area. Or check him out on Facebook at Terry Holz Realtor.
Andy Kolker at My Property Shop is ready to assist you with your real estate needs. She prides herself on quick and smooth transactions with excellent negotiation skills. She is the local agent who puts your needs ahead of her own. Andy has already sold over $1 million in property in the first quarter of 2025. Do you want quality, detailed, accurate information in the real estate market? If so, contact Andy today. My Property Shop, located at 6 East Franklin Street, Waupun, or call or text 920.
Welcome back here to Tom Halfman Field. Right off the bat, Tierney Madigan, but it's caught out in left field. Gets good, what would you say, aluminum on the ball.
Good metal to bat, or metal to ball.
Drills it out into left field, but right at the left fielder. Didn't even have to move for the out.
The problem is she put it the opposite way, so it just kind of lessens the power a bit. If that would have been on her strong side, we might have seen that one go over the fence. As Molly Duell steps in and takes strike number 1 at the knees. So 1 out here quickly for this Demons team who really needs an out as quick as possible. They got 1. Strike 1 here to Molly Duell. Pitch comes home again. That one's going to be the inside part of the plate.
Just underneath the elbows.
Yeah.
Molly thought it was a strike. I think she looked back at the official and winced, and but got away with it.
That's going to be a swing and a miss there from Duell. It's now 1-2.
Up and down this lineup, Dominic, this is a very balanced team for the Laconia Lady Spartans. They have a chance again to run one deep.
Absolutely. And they got senior leadership as well, as this one's hit foul. It's going to be deep out into the field, so enough time for the left fielder, Sage LaChance, to get underneath it in foul territory. It's going to be a P7 in foul territory for the second out of this inning.
Brings up the top of the order for the Lady Spartans, Emma Bone.
Her first time up, she grounded out. I believe it was that great play over there from the third baseman. Pitch comes home to her this time. Ball upstairs to Bone.
Rise ball up in there for a ball to Emma Bone. Yes, it was. That was a good hard shot over there to the third baseman, who handled it well and fired it right as a strike right over to first base to get the out.
That's a nice pitch there. Freezes Emma Bone in the box. Just on the lower half of the plate. Able to get a strike here to even it up at 1-1. This one swung on. This one's going to get grass. Bone over to first in time, no problem. That's going to be an infield single on a 2-out rally here for this Spartans team. We'll see if they can make them pay as Kendall Plime steps in.
Talking about grass, the lawn looks beautiful out here.
It does.
They just mowed it, looks good.
I was walking out there to set up that outfield camera, and I thought about how nice the grass looked out here in Laconia.
Yeah. They do a nice job of taking care of this place. They put a lot of money in it to make sure that it drains well, and obviously it has. In Waupun, we had over 2.5 inches or 2.25 inches, I believe, of rain, and had to be somewhere similar in this area.
Yeah, I didn't really notice it when I was out there. No muddy spots or sloshy spots, but looks good out here in Laconia, or in Rosendale, I should say.
Coach Scott Ritzman has talked about how they've invested
Flinched
really
again.
well. You did?
I did. And that one I probably shouldn't have. That one was way above our heads.
You didn't have to say it. Nobody saw it.
It's
If
okay.
I asked.
I'm a man of honor. I'm a man of honor. Plime steps back in an 0-2 count. 2 outs here. Runner at first is Emma Bone. Plime did have a single her first time up. This one's in the dirt. Bone thought about taking off, but catcher Cora Nelson makes sure she stays over at first base.
Boy, did she come flying out of
Yeah,
that
she did.
catcher stance.
She wanted to make sure she was at least going to gun her down or
Yep.
keep her at first.
She looked like over at first, too. She wanted to throw it over.
That one hit on into the outfield. It's going to drop. It's going to be another single here for Kendall Plime, who's now 2 for 2 on the day, and that's going to move Emma Bone over to third. We got runners on the corners. 2 outs here for Aubrey Maurer.
Want to see a delayed steal? I don't think so. I don't think this time you will because of, first of all, we've seen Nelson's arm.
Yes.
Pretty solid.
Yes.
And they've been able to, they've almost a couple of times had the situation where they would have had the out.
Yeah.
So I could be wrong here. We'll see what happens.
Maurer is 1 for 1 on the day. She had a couple of foul balls to start her at bat last time, but able to pull it fair into the right field. Let's see what she can do this time as she gets a ball way outside. Again, Nelson thought about throwing down the runner at first, but Plime back in time, so no throw.
See, I could see that too. I could see her picking her off over there at first base.
Yes.
That I could easily see.
I think she's jumping to throw one and see if we can get a result. This one again, it's going to hit the outfield grass. Aubrey Maurer is going to get another RBI single as she moves Kendall Plime to second. Emma Bone scores. It's now 4-0 here for the Spartans in Rosendale.
I guess I was kind of surprised to see Plime hold up at second.
Yeah, you'd think she'd move on over of a right field hit.
Yeah.
She did corral it quickly. Right on the bounce did the right fielder, Riley Bethhauser. So maybe that was the reason that she stayed put at second. As this one's hit on, nice diving play. They're going to say she's safe. But they got her there. Kendall Plime caught in between third base and home.
Wow.
What a crazy defensive situation there.
Boy, oh boy.
An amazing stop there by the second baseman, Riley Fisher, to make a really close play there at second as Aubrey Maurer was coming over. And in the meantime, after Aubrey Maurer was called safe, Kendall Plime thought about coming home. The catcher, Cora Nelson, saw it, threw down to her third baseman, who got the tag in time for the third out of this inning. So one run does come in here in the bottom half of the second. We're going to take a break here, come back at the top half of the third here on Jeff's live streams. Please
968-738.
Is your child ready for life? At Central Wisconsin Christian, we equip students not only with an exceptional education, but also with the spiritual foundation they need to navigate today's world with confidence and faith. Our graduates are prepared for life, academically, personally, and spiritually. Discover what makes Central Wisconsin Christian different. Call us at 920-324-4233 or visit us online at wearecwc.org. Central Wisconsin Christian, preparing students for life and eternity.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class building and canopies. Steel King canopies are a well-known and respected product. We design, fabricate, and contract installation for C-stores, fleets, entryways, restaurants, and more. Steel canopies serve a variety of purposes, including advertising or signage, control access, sheltering an entrance or loading area, support of lighting systems, and weather protection for people, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing. From design to...
At third. Welcome back here to Tom Halfman Memorial Field here in Rosendale as the Laconia Lady Spartans here after two complete are up 4-0. Leading things off here for the Demons of Deerfield, Riley Bethauser.
Tried to check swing, but the ball's going to hit the bat anyway. This one's going to roll foul. 1-1 here.
How about that hit by Aubrey Maurer? Exactly the same spot that she hit the last time.
Yeah, was able to correct it after the 3 straight foul balls she saw earlier in this game. Another check swing here from Riley. Another one gets a piece of the bat as we get a foul ball here again. Another check swing. Just can't decide in time.
Yeah, if she'd attack it,
yes.
Is that going to be a base hit? I mean, it certainly seems like she's making contact.
Yeah, even when she doesn't mean to, she's making contact.
Yeah.
Schultz come home. That one's way too outside. Bethauser does not chase. We got the bottom of the lineup here, Riley Bethauser, and that's back to the top here for this Demons team, who would love to score any runs they can in a 4-run deficit. This one she gets a piece of again. Plime can't hold on as it
skipped off of her helmet. Yeah, I'm hoping that Kendall's okay there if it comes off the helmet.
Looks like she's fine. Didn't even rattle her.
I would agree with you. She turned around quickly to find the ball.
Yeah. That's a ball just missed from Lily Schultz here, and we got a full count here.
Good battle up there by Bethauser.
Ooh, got her on the top half of the zone. That's a strikeout looking. It looked about the same spot that ball was just called, but nonetheless, Bethauser goes down looking as Lily Schultz gets another K on the day. One out here, back to the top of the order. We'll see Cora Nelson step in now.
How do you find out how many strikeouts she's got?
I always just press the
stats button.
Stats button,
okay.
And it shows what she got. 4 on the day now.
Not bad the first time through the lineup. Brings up Cora Nelson.
Too.
Yeah, right.
That's another swing and a miss here for this Deerfield team.
It's not often that you have your catcher as your leadoff hitter. Right?
No. Usually have them in the 2, 3, 4 spot.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
She takes a ball outside, 2-1 or 1 and 2 here.
But we have seen her be very, very athletic. Pop out of that stance, and she's got a cannon for an arm.
She drew a walk her first time up as she takes another ball on the inside part of the plate.
Good
Klein
battle.
tried to get the call. Another good battle here for this Deerfield team. We saw a lot of good battles in the first inning from the top half of this lineup. Good patience.
They just need to see if they can execute something right now.
Absolutely. Get on base in any way you can. Give it a chance, but that's going to be a swing and a miss for strike number 3 to Cora Nelson. Lily Schultz gets her 5th K of the day as we have 2 outs here in the top half of the 3rd inning. Rowan Lasik steps in now.
Yeah, 5 strikeouts already, and we were talking about, oh, she's not on.
Who does wrong?
Yeah.
Just because it doesn't look like she's on doesn't mean she is. Ball upstairs here from Schultz.
Because she's been so deep in the count, which we're not used to seeing, right?
Yeah.
That's why it seems like, oh, Lily's struggling today.
She's been so good at attacking early in at-bats, where today it feels like she's doing the opposite and kind of letting it be free at the beginning of the at-bat, but closing strongly.
Yeah, exactly.
1-1 here now.
A new strategy from Lily Schultz.
Yeah. Always adjusting, she is on the mound, or in the circle. 2-1 here.
The The shortstop here for the Demons. 2-1 in the count.
Ooh, that one got away from her. Way upstairs. Doesn't hurt, nobody's on. 3-1 now. Thinking ball 4 base hit here for the Demons. Any way they can get on to extend an inning is crucial right now in a 4-run deficit early. We'll see if Lasik can do so. Pitch comes home. It's going to be right down the center. Strike number 2 here to Rowan Lasik. It's now full again.
Must be good to be that good. Just fire one
Yeah.
right down the middle of the plate when you want to.
Yeah, like,
Jeez.
okay, she maybe is taking a walk here. I'll just throw one down the center. This one fouled off. Rowan's first time up, she struck out swinging. We're hoping she's for a better outcome here as the Demons need it. Schultz comes home again. This one again fouled off. Great battle here from Lasik. We've talked about the battles in the top half of this lineup for the Demons. Again, it's showing here.
They have been able to get bat on ball.
Yes, when they
just
need
not
to.
in
Correct.
territory.
Just haven't been
in play.
between the white lines.
Right, exactly. And you talked about it. They've been going deep in the count.
Oh, she takes a strike on the outside part of the plate for strike number 3. That's 3 up, 3 down, all by way of the K as Lily Schultz continues her day. Although pitching some balls, she's been able to close out at-bats quickly, or not even quickly, just at-bats in general. 4-0 lead here for the Spartans as we go into the middle of the 3rd inning. We'll be back here on Jeff's live streams after this.
Hello, this is Jeff Sauer with Jeff's Livestream. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk.
Born from a single retail project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that.
Welcome back. My apologies to WDS Construction for cutting that one off. Gwen Westfall leading things off here for the Laconia Spartans. Takes that first pitch in there as a strike from Addison Klein.
Westfall, her first time up, had a fly out. It was that fly out to the second baseman in the first inning, I believe. She takes an outside pitch and just fouls it off just in time before it gets behind her. It's now 0-2 here to Westfall. Nobody out as we start this bottom half of the 3rd inning. 4-0 lead here for the Spartans. If you're just tuning in with us, we have no scoreboard cam, so trying to be as consistent as possible with saying the score and the count. 1-2 now here.
Yeah, I never even thought about fixing it. Maybe I'll try and fix it in between innings. We'll see.
Hit on. In foul territory, but the catcher, Cora Nelson, able to get there in time. It's going to be a P2, but she was all the way halfway to first base in foul territory.
Called it the whole way.
Yep.
Again, fundamentally sound, calling it that she's got it all the way. That is awesome to see once again.
Brings up Kaylin Lemke. Her first time up, she had an RBI single. See if she can do the same here and get on base for this Laconia team as she takes strike number 1 right down the center. Great pitch there from Addison Klein.
The ace, you would say, of the Demon staff.
Yeah, she's pitched the most games out of this season, 22 games played. The other pitcher, though, Sydney Kine, does have 17 games played, so they're doing a little bit of split in time. We'll just see who they got when. As this one's fouled back into the fence. 0-2 quickly here to Lemke. Cora gets the call, the sign, comes home. That's going to be a ball missed outside, but a good throwaway pitch.
Wow.
Makes almost chase there to Kaylin Lemke.
It's hard to lay off that on
Yes.
that outside edge,
You just want to reach and put the bat out there.
especially the slow pace down at the knees.
She swings on one. It was inside. It's going to be fouled just out of play down the left field line.
It's a good thing that was foul.
Because I think it was over the short fence.
I think it was going over the fence. 1-2 still is the count.
This one rolls into the catcher's mitt as it hits about 3 feet before the plate in the ground.
Slipped out of the hand, I think, of
Absolutely.
Addison Klein, looking to throw a little bit of a junk ball pitch.
2-2 now here as she gets another piece of one. This one deep, but it's going to be foul again. Probably landed about 6 feet in front of the fence out there. So another nice hard hit ball here for Kaylin Lemke. This one just lands foul again. Still 2-2.
So you're almost thinking here, if you're the left fielder, you're almost playing the line. Everything's been pulled hard down that direction.
She's still pretty much playing her position over there. A little bit towards the line, a little bit more now. There is a big gap out there, though, between the left fielder and the center fielder.
Yeah, you would think center fielder would shuffle over as well.
If she can wait on a little bit on one and put it into that left center field gap, there is no one around that territory.
3-2 is your count. Let's see what Dominic's talking about. There it is on that main camera.
This one hit down the third base line. It's going to get underneath the glove of the third baseman. It's going to be a single here. She's trying to stretch it to 2. It's a double for Kaylin Lemke as she gets a single down the line. She stretches it to 2, and we got a stand-up double. Or not a stand-up double. She slid in there, but
yeah,
a double here on 1 out for this Laconia Spartans team.
So I think, does that go down as an error underneath the glove there?
You think you want to give her an error? I was going to give her the benefit of the doubt and give her a double.
I know, and I can go that route as well, but
we could give her the
shouldn't.
error too.
No, I left it as the double as well. Good hustle play by the left fielder to try and get to that foul ball. I agree. That's always the tough one, right?
It's her non-dominant hand coming down the line. I know it's tough over there. Trying to give both the fielder and the batter the benefit of the doubt. We'll rule it a double for Kaylin Lemke. Not the official scorekeepers.
Nope, we're not. We call it the way we see it.
This one hit on the gap in between third base and shortstop. A grounder leaks through to the grass, and we got runners on the corners on a single here from Cambry Johnson. Here comes Tierney Madigan with runners at the corners, 1 out, and a 4-0 lead.
Good piece of hitting there by Cambry.
Got right between the shortstop and the third baseman. Tierney Madigan steps in. Another senior for this Spartans team.
Went oppo last time to the left fielder. 1 down for these Lady Spartans on
That's
the outside
gonna be a
edge.
Strike. That was a nice pitch. Thought maybe she'd chase on that, but she watches it. It's going to be a called strike anyway.
Yeah, I don't think that's her pitch that she wants. She'll wait to see if she can take the one that she wants here, maybe after the second strike.
With a 4-run lead, you kind of do that early in a game. You got some time to kind of take a pitch that you like, wait for the right one, especially with 1 out here, runners at the corners. She would love to put one into the outfield grass. Think it'd score 1, at least probably move Cambry Johnson over to third. Looking bunt, what a beauty. Lands right in front. They can't decide where they want to throw it. It's going to be bases loaded on a beautiful bunt from Tierney Madigan.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
That was fantastic bunt right there by Tierney Madigan.
Froze the pitcher. She didn't know where to throw. And at that point, Tierney was safe at first, and everybody's going to be safe. We got bases loaded here in Rosendale.
Well, the rotation was really a hard rotation for all of the infielders to figure out where to go in that situation.
Absolutely. It's a tough situation to be in. You want to make sure the runner doesn't score, but also you want to make sure you're checking all the other runners. Bases loaded here for Molly Duell. Her first time up, she flew out. We'll see if she can change that here with the bases juiced. She'll take a strike right down the center part of the plate. 1-1 now. 1 out. 4-run lead for the Spartans in the bottom half of the third inning. And they're threatening here with bases loaded. Kaylin Lemke at third, Cambry Johnson at second, and Tierney Madigan over at first as Molly Duell fouls one into the mitt and out. Runner's got to stay put after the foul ball. Didn't get too far behind home. I don't think anybody was moving on that anyway. Molly steps back in. 1-2 now the count to her.
Keeps marking my book as she scored.
This one hit on. Left fielder grabs it. Tag. We're going to see a throw home. It's just a little short of the plate. Throw over to second. She missed the tag, but they're going to say she's out.
Good job over there again on the second throw to get the out, but the run's going to score by Molly Dool.
So,
no, I'm sorry. That was
Aubrey Maurer.
Aubrey Maurer who came in. No. That was Lemke.
Kaylin Lemke, sorry.
Kaylin Lemke, yeah. And then a throwback over to third base to get the out. We'll step aside and we'll come back and give you all the stats here in that inning. But after 4 complete, your score is 5-0. Is it 4 complete or 3?
3 complete.
3 complete.
5-0.
Thanks. 5-0. We'll be back.
Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers, we are with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead. Building trust through results, and our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With 4 generations at the foundation of WDS, we've built a reliable client base and a passionate team to bring big-time experience, commitment, and satisfaction to your next project. Because we are built to build better.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live stream here in Laconia. Dominic Ackerman with Jeff Sauer here, leading things off as the pitcher. I think that they're going to swap her out. Addison Klein. First pitch in there from Lily Schultz is a strike. I thought that Laconia was planning to switch out Lily as well, but I guess not.
We'll see here if they do it at the 5th inning. This one hit on high in the infield, however. Emma Bone comes in, ranges in right behind the pitcher to make that grab. It's going to be a fly out to the shortstop to start this one for the Spartans.
Again, what was so awesome, we could hear, even with our headphones on,
yep.
Emma Bowen calling, I got it, I got it, I got it.
Making sure that there's no collision on the infield on a routine play. Makes the grab look easy, but it's because of her defensive strategy and the talking out there, the communication. That's going to be a strike at the knees to Lydia Mack, who last time up took one in the knees. Hit by pitch to take a free base over at first.
5-0 lead for the Spartans.
This one hit on. It's going to be into shallow.
Oh,
no.
my.
What a play there from Cambry Johnson. Comes over to snag that ball right behind her first baseman. Right before it went foul, she puts it into the glove. It's going to be a out here, a pop fly, a little bit of a dribbler. Cambry Johnson comes over, makes the grab for out number 2.
What a great defensive play over there by Cambry Johnson.
Feels like she ran a mile to get that ball.
She did. All the way behind the first baseman who plays in front of the first base here, or even with the base. I can't believe that.
Yeah, that was a great play there by Cambry Johnson to make sure that wasn't a bloop single. Swing and a miss here from Abercorn.
Strike 2.
Strike 2 with 2 outs. 5-0 ball game the Spartans have the lead. That's going to be a ball outside. Didn't miss by much. Great pitch there from Schultz. Looking for a chase, a waste pitch there. That's going to be a strike, another strikeout looking for Lily Schultz. Could it be her last inning? We're not sure. Nonetheless, what a great day here from the mound from Lily Schultz so far. We're going to go to the top half of the 5th inning. We'll take an ad break here on Jeff's live streams. We hope you stick with us here. We'll be back after this.
Guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin. Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live stream. Couple of defensive changes right now. Pitching is going to be Sydney Kind for the Demons. Over in left field is Nevaeh Shears. And I think those are the only 2 changes, right?
I think so. Emma Bone steps back in for her 3rd at-bat today. She's 1 for 2, ground out her first time up, but able to get a single on a 2-out rally that scored 2 more for the Spartans last time up, or 1 more, I should say, for the Spartans her last time up. She takes pitch number 1, a ball. Sydney Kind's first pitch of the day. That one's going to be a strike on the outside part of the plate. Good pitch there. Bone looked like she wanted to swing, but just not in time.
Big time changeup right there that dropped also, unless maybe it was just a specific drop ball.
Maybe. Nonetheless, good pitch. Kind of have the same motion to that one, just missed a little too far.
Outside, 2-1.
Emma steps back in. Sydney Kind, big wind up there and gets a swing and a miss from Emma Bone. Evens the count at 2-2. We'll see if this Deerfield team has any gas left in the tank. Bottom half of the 4th inning. They have a 5-run deficit. However, in softball, you can score 5 or more in an inning, no problem. As another ball comes outside Emma Bone, it's full now.
Full count for Emma Bone.
This one swung. It's going to be foul off of her ankle. She takes a couple hops, walks this one off.
I don't care where it hit her, ankle, toes. Doesn't feel good no matter where it was.
Still in Madison. Bone takes time here, kind of readjusting after the foul off her foot. Kind's pitch comes home. That's going to be foul. Just stays alive, does Emma Bone. Able to swing and just nick it behind her. Make sure she stays alive here. No outs here. Bottom half of the 4th inning. Full count to Emma Bone. Pitch outside. She draws the walk. Great at-bat there from Emma Bone. Able to stay alive and make sure she can take her pitch for a free base. It's going to bring up Kendall Plime.
Wow, I don't know how she was able to do that.
Absolute patience. While we have a bit of a lull here, we'd love to hear from you in the comments section. We always stress how important it is for the athletes that watch these games back or the people that watch them live. It's lovely to see that people are replying in that comment section and letting us know where you're cheering from, who you're cheering for, whatever you're watching for. We'd love to hear from you. The athletes love to hear from you. It's just so important to see that representation for these athletes as they watch these games back. We know they do. They'd love to hear from you in the comment section.
Most of the time, if they know about us or they've seen us someplace else, I think Deerfield has seen us at a couple of Trailways events, the girls will know they're going to get on the bus and they're going to get there and they're going to pop open YouTube. Snap
Ooh.
throw, almost had her. I couldn't hit the switcher fast enough.
We've been talking about how Cora Nelson looked like she's wanted to throw some runners over at first. She does one there, just not in time. Emma Bone able to get back. Nice strong arm here for the catcher for this Deerfield team.
Just barely got back in there safe.
That's going to be a ball outside.
3-1 is the count to Kendall Plime, who is 2 for 2 on the day.
2 signals, and they've been big ones for this Spartans team. As that's going to be a strike. Nice pitch there from Kind to make sure she stays in this at-bat. It's full again to the Spartans team. Plime's going to step back in on a full count with a runner at first. Nobody out yet.
Boy, I thought that was the pitch she was going to take on that hitter's count, 3-1.
She takes this one, though, sends it in the outfield, just out of the glove of the center fielder, Lily Bethauser. It's going to send the runner to second. What do you want to call that one, Jeff?
I'm calling that a base hit. That was a tough dive.
I was hoping so.
Yeah, there's no way Bethauser could have possibly made. If she would have made that, it would have been an absolute phenomenal.
Diving attempt out there in center field from Lily Bethauser. Great attempt, just not able to snag it in time as that one's going to drop into the outfield grass. We got runners on first and second. Aubrey Maurer steps in with a 5-run lead. Nobody out yet.
Where do you think she might hit this ball?
If I had to take a guess, it'd be over the left field wall.
She has been pulling everything hard.
This one hit on the right side of the infield, however. Tried to get the tag, just couldn't reach by her. Kendall Plime.
Good, smart play there by the Deerfield second baseman. Tried to reach out and grab a hold of Kendall Plime going past, could not, and then was able to react well enough to fire it over to first base and get the out in Aubrey Maurer.
Sorry, I cut off there quickly. I thought the second base, or the shortstop, the umpire over at shortstop was calling Kendall Plime out, but I was mistaken. He was just calling the play out over at first. That's why I hesitated there for a second as we got ball number 1 to Lily Schultz. She's still in the circle as of last inning. We'll see if that changes here. She's got runners on second and third, both in scoring position. Only one out here. 1 ball here for her. Sydney Kind in her first inning of work sends this one home. Schultz hits it past the second baseman. That's going to score 1, maybe 2 as Kendall Plime comes around. Throw comes in, not in time. Throw over to second, got her, no problem. Another good defensive play even after the runs have scored for this Deerfield team.
Wow.
They gunned down Lily Schultz, who's had a 2 RBI single. However, she's gunned down on her way to second base there.
Fantastic work there, again, by the defense, just as you mentioned.
Throw, but catcher Cora Nelson has different plans as she guns her down. Another out on the base pass for this Deerfield team today. Here comes Gwen Westfall, ball number 1 to her. So we got 2 outs here, 2 more in for this Spartans team. It's now a 7-0 ball game on a 2-0 count here to Gwen Westfall with nobody on. Base is cleared in an unconventional way with 2 scoring and a runner gun down. Westfall, pitch comes home, another ball. This now 3-0. We'll see if we see a green light here in a 7-0 ball game, or if we see her keep the bat on the shoulders and get a free base. I think this will probably be the best pitch she'll see this at bat. Oh, I say that as a ball comes in, maybe hits her. Nonetheless, it's going to be ball 4 or hit by pitch, no matter what it did.
We'll see if they, looks like it probably was just a ball.
I think it just hit the ground right before her. Kaylin Lemke going to step in. She's 2 for 2 on the day with a single and a double. So great day here for Kaylin Lemke, who's DHing. That's going to be a strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-1 here, 2 outs, runner on first. A 7-0 lead for the Spartans as they put in 2 this inning.
Sydney Kine still trying to get out of here.
Yeah,
oh,
that's
what a
gonna
nice
be a
pitch.
beautiful pitch to fool Kaylin Lemke at the plate. A swing and strike on a plate or a pitch that was already in the glove by the time she started swinging, it felt like. Just a gorgeous pitch. Another one as she's going to get a strikeout here to end this inning. Sydney Kine gets through this inning, allowing 2, but getting out of it. 7-0 ball game here in Rosendale. We'll step away, see some sponsors here as we go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. We're probably going to get some defensive switches. We'll let you know when we step back here. Stick with us here on Jeff's live streams.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. Did you know we do all kinds of metalwork? We offer a variety of decor available for purchase from other businesses. Designs range from holiday decor to sports to hobbies. Finished items can be wall hangings, outdoor garden decor, coffee tables, and so much more. If you are looking for address plaques, property signage, or awards plaques, King can make them. These are highly customized and durable products with your own street number, name, or event. A variety of fonts are available, and we can add our automotive-grade paint in a custom color, suitable for indoor or outdoor uses. Pricing varies. Call Joe Barnes at King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Whether you enjoy the sunshine of summer with boating, jet skiing, UTV riding, mowing lawn, gardening, or camping, enjoy the leaves falling in autumn, getting to that perfect nature walk or hunting, or enjoying the Wisconsin snowfall hiking, four-wheeling, snowmobiling, traveling across the state, or just driving up and down your driveway, call PT Tire and Service for all your automotive and recreational needs. Call 9203.
Welcome back here to Tom Halfman Field here in Rosendale as the Laconia Lady Spartans are taking on the Deerfield Demons. Pitching change here for the Spartans as Megan Merkel is going to come on the mound for the Lady Spartans.
This will be Nevaeh Shear's first time up after she replaced the left fielder to start this game. She takes a foul ball off as Merkel gets her first batter.
She comes in for Sage LaChance.
Strike called here for Merkel.
Right off the bat, Merkel comes in and starts dealing a couple of strikes. Ahead in the count, 0-2. Oh.
Interesting play there as Gwen Westfall was
No.
in the infield dirt. She called off all of her defensemen there. But I don't know if it was the right decision as she slides into the infield dirt. This one drops for a...
Right off of her glove, so
Yeah.
what are you calling that one?
I was going to go with a single. We'll call it a single for
Yeah,
now.
I think we'll go that route as well.
This one a bunt. Nice bunt, gets the runner over at second. There's nobody covering third. Nevaeh tries to take it. She will. She's going to come around to score, actually. A little bit of a defensive breakdown there for the Spartans. We've been talking about how good they've been defensively all season. But this was a bunt that they got the runner out at first. But in the meantime, Nevaeh takes third. An error sends her right on her way home as the Demons have one run here. 7-1 ball game here in Rosendale.
Great bunt there by Bethauser.
I think when she was thinking sack bunt, she'd be fine with moving her over to second. She didn't think she'd get a run come around the plate there.
Right, exactly.
Riley Fisher now steps in. Merkel's got a ball and a strike to her. It's 1-1. One out here, and now run scored for this Demons team. It's now 7-1 in the top half of the 5th inning. She gets a piece of one. That's going to be a swinging bunt down the line. Merkel comes over to play it, just flips it over to her first baseman, and they're going to say she's safe. Legs it out, does Riley Fisher. That's going to be an infield single on a swinging bunt.
Good hustle play there.
Great hustle play there from Riley Fisher. And just like that, the Demons are threatening here. A lot of momentum in their side. We talked about how much softball is a momentum sport. Right now, it's definitely tipped the scales in Deerfield's way. Riley Bethauser steps in with a runner at first. 1 out, 1 in already in the top half of this 5th inning. Comes home, does Megan Merkel, ball outside. Riley Fisher over at first. Pitch comes home from Merkel. This is going to be just a little blooper. Able to get under it is Emma Bone. 2nd out of the inning on a P6. Brings up the top of the order. We're going to see Cora Nelson with her 3rd at-bat here.
I got to do a better job of paying attention to my blue screen here of the instant replays. My apologies.
Big swing and a miss here from Cora Nelson. 0 for 1 on the day. She did have a walk her first time up, so technically that didn't count as a plate appearance or a at-bat, but she did get a plate appearance for it. 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Hoping to do some damage here with a runner on first, 2 outs. 0-1 quickly here. Another strike comes in. Nice pitch there from Megan Merkel.
Good
Best one she's thrown
right
so
there.
far.
Yeah, right on the outside edge. Change of pace. Laid it right there on the plate. 2 down.
Cora steps back in. Pitch comes home. She just gets a piece of it. It's going to be a foul ball here. 0-2 still. Runner at first has to retreat. Anyway, on for this Deerfield team as we're running out of chances here in the top half of the 5th.
Got a couple of people already. Mark Thompson putting into the chat. He knows what you're supposed to do. Fouls that one off. Just got done mowing the lawn. He can go over to my house next if he would like, but he's cheering on the Lady Spartans there. So he's set the table. He's broke the seal. Now everybody else follow suit. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, who's your favorite players. We don't care if you're a Demons fan or whether you are a Lady Spartans fan, but let us know. Let the girls know that you care and where you're watching from. Runner takes off. Stolen base. No. Strike 3.
Strikeout looking.
Okay.
Strikeout looking there for Megan Merkel. Sorry, kind of anticlimactic. Didn't know what was happening. We had a stolen base attempt, but it didn't matter. The inning was technically over. Strikeout looking there for Cora Nelson. Megan Merkel gets her first strikeout. The Demons put up 1, so it's now 7-1 heading into the bottom of the 5th inning. We're going to get another pitching change? No, she was just holding on to the ball for her. We'll be back here shortly on Jeff's live streams. Please stick with us.
Tire.
Terry Holes and Ada Shun-Jones Realty is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. With over 20 years of full-time experience in the real estate industry, Terry has had the privilege of helping clients buy and sell homes and properties totaling hundreds of millions of dollars. His deep knowledge of the market, attention to detail, and commitment to clients has driven his success and made each transaction a positive experience. Terry was born and raised in Oakfield. He and his family have deep ties to the community. Terry knows this area when it comes to real estate. Contact Terry at 920-238-5558 for all your realty needs in the greater Oakfield area. Or check him out on Facebook at Terry Holes Realtor.
Born from a single retail project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers, we're with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead. Building trust through results, and our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With Forge.
Welcome back here again. Leading things off now on a change is
Allison Werchinski.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. My charger's not working well, and I don't want my MiFi to go dead here, so I want to see where I'm at with MiFi power. Okay, we should be good there.
Werchinski swings on one. It's a high fly ball. Underneath it, though, is the center fielder, Lily Bethauser, able to corral it. First out of this inning is quickly.
Got a good contact right there, right to the center fielder, though.
Just a tad underneath it. Center fielder able to get there in time for the first out. It's going to bring up Tierney Madigan. one away here, nobody on. 7-1 ball game for the Spartans as this one's in the dirt.
There we go. Cynthia Habercorn says, watching from Deerfield, favorite player is your daughter, Mia. At third base, go Demons, and let's go get some hits. Yes, they need to get going here and see if they can get those bats rolling. They did a good job in that last inning.
That's a ball upstairs to Madigan. Non-competitive there. She was never swinging at that one above her head.
Tierney laid down the perfect bunt the last time.
It was the
completely
gorgeous punt.
fooled me.
Fooled us, fooled the infield, fooled about everybody that was watching here as this one's another one in the dirt. It's 3-0 quickly here to Madigan. She'll take an easy at-bat, a walk here. We'll see if she's got the red light, green light. Pitch comes home from Kind. Red light right down the middle. Strike number 1 to Madigan. 3-1 now. Still a batter's count. You're thinking ball 4, base hit here.
She is going to send this one if she can.
That's a ball just downstairs. She'll take her walk. Moves on over to first. 1 out now for Molly Duell, who's now got a runner on first. 7-1 ball game, 6-run lead for the Spartans as we are in the bottom of the 5th inning.
I have Molly as a 0 for 1 with a fly out and a sac fly.
And they've both been to the left field line. Coaches over here from Deerfield telling Nevaeh Shears as this one's head out. Left center field. Center fielder range it over. Did she make that?
Yeah, she caught it.
God,
wow,
what a play.
Unbelievable.
Lily Bethauser with a diving grab in center field. What a catch there from Bethauser.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
What range did that center fielder show? And then hanging on to it when she hit the ground. It didn't come out of the glove until she spun over. And then it flung out by momentum. What a great job there on the pop fly out.
Nope, they're going to rule it. They're going to rule it as a single.
Oh, they called it.
Madigan's over at first.
Oh, my
no, never
goodness.
mind. It was Molly Duell up.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, are you kidding me? I forgot Molly Duell was up. I thought it was still Tierney. Ball number 1 here. Apologize for that.
Yeah, no, but didn't have a choice to hold.
No, absolutely. Emma Bone steps in, sends one into the outfield. We'll see her again move over. She's got all 3 outs this inning. Lily Bethauser all over the field. 1 in center, 1 in left center, 1 in right center. She gets it done as the Demons try to get any momentum they can. It's a 7-1 ball game. We'll step away for an ad break here. We're going to go to the top half of the 6th inning. We'll be back shortly on Jeff's live streams.
At the foundation of WDS, we've built a reliable client base and a passionate team to bring big-time experience, commitment, and satisfaction to your next project. Because we are built to build better.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Looking for something special in your child's education? The choices you make for your child today will impact their future forever. At CWC, we provide a Christ-centered education that shapes students academically, spiritually, and personally. From our exceptional elementary and middle schools to the academic rigor of life-enriching programs of our high school, CWC offers a place for students to grow and thrive. Our approach integrates faith into every subject, helping your child see the world through God's eyes. To learn more or schedule a visit, go to wearecwc.org.
Welcome back here to Tom Halfman Memorial Field. First pitch in there for a strike, a foul back.
Yeah, Rowan Lysick fouled one back, and we're going to see another foul ball down the left field line. Rowan's 0 for 2 on the day, 2 different strikeouts, 1 looking, 1 swinging. We'll see if she can get on base this time. It's a 6-run deficit for the Demons as they have 2 innings left to recover. No outs here. This is the first batter of this 6th inning. This is going to be a ball outside from Megan Merkel, who's now in her second inning of work after coming in relief of Lily Schultz last inning. No defensive changes this time around. Lasik steps back in. 1-2. This one swung on, foul ball out of play, way behind home plate. Steps back in there, still 1-2 here.
Westfall did a good job of popping out of there, looking to see if she could find that ball. Just went over the fence.
That's going to be a beautiful pitch there from Megan Merkel. A changeup breaking ball, able to get her swinging out in front of one. Rowan Lasik down for the third time by way of the K as Megan Merkel gets her first out here in the 6th inning. Strikeout looking there. Here comes Addison Klein. She was pitching in this game. Or no, not Addison Klein, sorry. This is her first time up since then. The iPad doesn't change it for me. This is Sydney Kind with her first time up. Ball number 1 to Sydney.
Oh, just got a mess of wires and stuff here, and I can't remember what I had plugged in and didn't have plugged in.
Ball number 2 here to Sydney Kind.
My iPad's been screaming at me since like the 4th inning that it's running low, and I had to plug in stuff, and it says it's still running low, and yeah. All right, let's see if we can figure out where we're at. Who's batting?
It is Sydney Kind. 2-0 count here, 1 out, another ball in the dirt. It's 3-0 now to Kind. Nobody on. There is 1 out by way of the K here to start this inning for Megan Merkel. Top half of the 6th inning, a 7-1 ball game. Merkel comes home again. That's going to be a strike. Nice pitch there on the outside part of the plate. A little low, but able to get the call. Kind steps back in. 3-1 now.
This game just been flying by.
Yeah. Already top half of the 6th inning. That one fouled off. Say she was still in the box before it touched her. So now it's a full count here to Sydney Kind. We'll see if Merkel has the same ability to close that Lily Schultz did earlier this game. This one swung on. It's going to be hit in the air. Emma Bone ranging back on a back pedal, almost hitting the outfield grass, able to make that grab. Second out of the inning is by way of the pop out to Emma Bone, the shortstop. Demons need any way they can get on base right now. Lydia Mack's going to step in. Great time for the senior to get a hit. She's 0 for 1 on the day. Her first time up, she got hit by that pitch in the knee. Then flew out her last time up behind the first baseman. That was that beautiful play over there by Cambry Johnson. That came running from, seemed like a mile away. This one hit the other side of the infield to the third base line. Picked up there by Molly Dool, threw over to Bria Taplin. That's going to be 3 up, 3 down for the Demons. We're going to head to the middle of the 6th inning. We'll be right back here on Jeff's Live Streams. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Andy Kolker at My Property Shop is ready to assist you with your real estate needs. She prides herself on quick and smooth transactions with excellent negotiation skills. She is the local agent who puts your needs ahead of her own. Andy has already sold over $1 million in property in the first quarter of 2025. Do you want quality, detailed, accurate information in the real estate market? If so, contact Andy today. My Property Shop, located at 6 East Franklin Street, Waupun, or call or text 920-296-8738.
Hello, this is Jeff Sauer.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live stream. Once again, you are at bottom of the 6th inning. If you would like to make sure that these girls know that you were watching this contest, the 34 computers that are logged on here, you got to let them know. Get it into the chat. Let them know you're proud of the effort that they have given today, and let them know that you're following along with what's happening.
Kendall Plime hits one. It's going to touch grass. As she goes out there, she's going to stretch it into a double, maybe even 3 as they're just corralling this one now. No, she'll take her second base easily. A stand-up double on the first pitch of the bottom half of the 6th inning for Kendall Plime. And the Spartans, just like that, have a runner in scoring position on only one pitch.
Jeez.
She's 4 for 4 now on the day. 3 singles and now a double. We were just talking about who we want to interview for this game. Kendall Plime making a strong case here. She'll get a courtesy runner as she's still catching. Bria Taplin going to courtesy run for her.
Yeah, definitely got to have a conversation with Kendall
Nope,
Plime.
that's not Bria Taplin. My bad. That's number 14, not number 15. I don't have a number 14 on my roster.
I don't either. Must be another player that they've added to come up for the playoffs. So I'm just going to leave Kendall in there to run.
Sorry to whoever that is over there on second base.
If somebody knows quick, let us know in the chat.
Yeah, it'd be a great time to comment, as this is going to be a unassisted play down the first base line. Aubrey Maurer goes down quickly. 1 pitch, 1 swing again. However, she does move the runner, who we're going to say is Kendall Plime for now, but we don't know who it is over there at third. It's number 14, in case anybody can help us out in the chat. Courtesy running for Kendall. So a 3U unassisted to start this, or to continue this inning. First out here for the Demons. They now got a runner on third. Check swing in time. She held.
Really good pitch by Kind.
This is Megan Merkel's first at-bat here today. Making sure she's in here for Lily Schultz. Another ball, 2-0 now. Runner on third base, 1 out. Still a 6-run game for the Spartans. They'd love to add it on here, make sure they got a cushion going into the bottom half, or the top half of the 7th inning. That's going to be a strike there to Merkel at the knees.
Yeah, so if you're not used to it and we stay with us, we do interviews with the players and usually the coach if they're from Laconia. If they happen to win this one. Three and 1 to Megan Merkel.
We'll see if she can either get on base any way she can here. She does have a runner at third, so a single would probably advance her, but she'll just take her walk. Can't
And
tell
now
who
let's
that
see
name
if
is.
Westfall, let's see if Gwen Westfall can get her hit.
Yeah, she's 0 for 2 on the day. She does have a walk last time up. She's got runners at the corners here. Only 1 out. This would be a great time to break through for the day. Extend this lead. Gwen steps in there. Sydney Kind coming home with the pitch. That's going to be a strike right down the middle. Good pitch there from Sydney Kind. Westfall froze on that one.
Kendall Plime and Lily Schultz at the plate.
Perfect.
3 for 3.
4 for
Kendall
4.
Plime for 4 for 4.
That's going to be a strike on the outside part of the plate. Westfall quickly down 0 for 2 here. 0 and 2, I should say, not 0 for 4. Well, yeah, she is 0 for 2 as well. Hoping to get a hit here. Only 1 out. Pitch comes home on an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss there from Gwen Westfall. Snake bitten on the day. Gwen Westfall goes down swinging for out number 2 in this 6th inning.
And it looks like we have...
The flex is now hitting for the DH, so we'll see.
Bria
Bria Taplin
Yep.
take her own at-bats here. She's been playing first all day today. We'll see her finally get a chance at the plate. Bria steps in here. We hear the Deerfield coach over here saying, how many lefties does this Laconia Spartans team have? They just seem like they're just coming out of nowhere as Taplin hits one. It's going to be what a play there by the second baseman, Riley Fisher. She's on her knees but able to stop it, make the flip over to her shortstop, Rowan Lasik, and they're going to get the third out in kind of an unconventional manner. Two runners stranded there for the Spartans, not able to take onto this lead. Let's see if what Deerfield's got. They have 3 outs remaining. We're going into the top half of the 7th inning. Stick with us here on Just Live Streams.
We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk.
PT Tire and Service has been at 301 East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years. The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel needs of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7.
Welcome back. Up to bat is number 18, Mia Haberkorn, whose mom put in there. She's cheering for you. That one's going to be fouled off. Got a piece of it from Megan Merkel. See if the third baseman can come through here and get the base hit now.
Yeah, Deerfield down to their last 3 outs, top half of the 7th inning in a 7-1 ball game. They're losing by 6. Anyway on is the motto here for this Demons team as she takes a ball upstairs. It's 1-1 now. 3 outs to make it happen. Mia steps back in. Megan Merkel still in the circle for the Spartans team. Defensive alignment stays the same as this one hit on. It's going to be foul though. Just a little late on it. Brings it foul down the right field line as a righty herself.
Testing. I just wanted to test and see if our microphone is working here for our interviews.
Sounds like I can hear it. Another foul ball. 1-2 here. The tying run is still in the dugout, so right now you don't have to play hero ball if you're the Demons. Just get on base any way you can. 1-2 pitch comes home. That's going to be a ball upstairs and outside. Evens the count at 2-2. Merkel would love to get out of this one quickly. Make sure she gives no momentum to this Demons team. Demons trying to do the opposite, obviously. Another pitch comes home. A swing and a miss there from Mia Haberkorn. And that's going to be the first out of this top half of the 7th inning. 2 more to go for the Spartans. 2 more chances if you're Deerfield.
Is that the first strikeout there for Megan Merkel?
Let's see. That is the 3rd strikeout for Megan Merkel.
Okay. How many strikeouts did Lily Schultz there when you were looking at that? I should have just left you there.
All good. 7 Ks on the day. 5 of them looking.
7 Ks for Lily Schultz.
Yep.
And we were saying that she was struggling.
And 4 innings of work, I believe.
Yeah, right.
Or 4 or 5.
Yeah.
4 innings. 4 innings of work. 7 strikeouts. She proved us wrong. This one hit on. End of the bat, kind of just a blooper over there. The short base, Emma Bone, underneath it, makes the grab. Fly out for the 2nd out of this 7th inning. And just like that, the Demons are down to their final outs. It's the center fielder who's had a great day defensively. She's been all over that outfield grass. Lily Bethauser steps in here. Represents the last out for this Demons team as long as she cannot reach. Spartans trying to end it here. Merkel comes home with a ball. 1-0 now. Nobody on, 2 outs. Demons down to their final one as they're losing by 6. Great game defensively for this Demons team. Just haven't been able to keep them from hitting the ball enough. 1-1 now, swing and a miss from Bethauser.
7-1 for the Spartans. What a good game here is tune-up. Most of the softball teams, I mean, obviously this worked out. Deerfield had to bye this round as well.
Another swing and a miss here from Bethauser. It's now 1-2, and just like that, the Demons are down to their final strike. We'll see what Merkel's got here, trying to end it as quickly as possible. Foul ball. Bethauser stays alive. She makes sure this hopefully will not be it.
For
Hoping
the
to
Demons.
get on base, yeah.
Keep things rolling here.
Just got to think next lady up. Get on base, gives your team a chance. 1-2 here. Pitch is going to come home from Merkel. She gets the swing and a miss. It's going to be her 4th strikeout on the day. So through 3 innings of work, Merkel's got 3 strikeouts. The Spartans get a 7-1 ball game here against Deerfield, non-conference game. It was a good one. The Spartans able to come out early after we talked about their slow starts. They did the opposite today. Started out fast, kind of just kept that momentum hanging in. They take this game 7-1 against Deerfield. We're going to do some interviews. We got a couple players we're going to interview and the coach of the Spartans here in this win. We want you to stick with us. Make sure you're here as we step into this post-game show with some interviews and some final words. I will send it to commercial break. We'll be here shortly with Jeff once the Spartans get ready, and we'll get some interviews for you. Please stick with us here on Jeff's live streams. Those of you from Deerfield, thank you for tuning in for us. We appreciate your viewership, as we are going to get some post-game interviews from Laconia shortly after this. Please stick with us. I'll run some ads, and we'll be back shortly.
Side assistance and on the farm service for customers. For auto repairs, tires, and wheels, come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service, you make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Terry Holes and Ada Shun-Jones Realty is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. With over 20 years of full-time experience in the real estate industry, Terry has had the privilege of helping clients buy and sell homes and properties totaling hundreds of millions of dollars. His deep knowledge of the market, attention to detail, and commitment to clients has driven his success and made each transaction a positive experience. Terry was born and raised in Oakfield. He and his family have deep ties to the community. Terry knows this area when it comes to real estate. Contact Terry at 920-238-5558 for all your realty needs in the greater...
All right, welcome back here to Jeff's live stream. Sorry, I'll get us on the main here so we can see Jeff. I wonder if I can change the camera here real quick. Make sure we're behind, right in front of us. We're going to do a quick little interview here. He's got Kendall Plime and Lily Schultz over here. I'll kick it to Jeff here in a second. Thank you for tuning in here to Jeff's live streams. I'll hand it over to you, Jeff, and you can take us away.
All right, thank you for joining us back here. Okay, you got posters to sign here. Okay, I just want to talk. Lily Schultz joining me here on the post-game show. Lily, talk to me. Normally, you're the pitcher. We're talking about pitching. Talk to me at your plate.
Yeah, I hit very well tonight, and I just stayed more up the middle, and I just trusted my hands tonight, and it actually worked for once. So now I have to know just to trust my hands. So
Really well. 3 for 3, I think, is better than well. I mean, 1,000. That's just incredible.
yeah, it feels good to get back in the group, definitely.
So when you go back and watch this, so we're going to apologize because we were sitting here saying also that Lily looks like she's struggling here pitching today. She was getting a lot of full counts and stuff like that. Lily still ends up with only, I believe there was only 1 hit, 7 strikeouts in 4 innings. Talk about your on the mound.
Yeah, the zone was definitely a little tighter, and I was a little wild today, but that'll happen, and I just had to work through it. So had to deal with what I had.
Yeah, talk to me about the wildness. Was that a rise ball that you're throwing that you're trying to get there? Or what are you trying to throw?
That was just a fastball. But, yeah, I just was not snapping at the right point tonight. So, yeah.
Well, again, congratulations. What a great day. Are you excited about Tuesday?
I'm pumped, very excited.
I am excited as well to see you guys make a good run. So thanks for joining me here on the postgame show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Kendall, so you've got to one-up your pitcher at the plate at least. So talk to me about what was your approach at the plate today? 4 for 4.
You know, I was in a slump there for a while, and we took a lot of BP this week and just making sure that I'm trusting my hands and getting my timing down.
Great job there again. Talk to me about what the helping Lily at with her pitching at the plate. Just talk to me about what you were seeing from her and the conversations you were having.
She was a little high tonight. We tried to get her to bring it down, but all in all, it's all her. I mean, I just sit back there and make it look pretty. She does a really good job.
Well, you stop a lot of stuff. You pop out. Just talk about the defense in general as well.
Our defense is very strong right now. We look pretty good, and just making sure that everybody's focused and paying attention it helps a lot.
Well, congratulations. Whatever you're doing in hitting practice, make sure you bring it Tuesday.
I will try. Thank you.
Congratulations. It was Kendall Plime here on the postgame show. Joining me now, of course, is head coach Scott Ritzma. Coach, talk to me about the game today. You got to be pretty happy with how your offense was hitting the ball out there.
Yeah, I mean, we did everything that we needed to do. I mean, things were clicking for us. Everyone got a chance to come in and play, and with the first round bye, I wanted to make sure that we got a game. Winnicott wasn't able to come down because they had a makeup game, and so Scott got a hold of me from Deerfield, and man, it was great to have them come up. They got a great program, and it was good competition for us, so that it prepares us for the tournament.
A couple of double steal situations there that you don't normally see a lot of from you, but that you got a chance for your girls to work on. Just talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, we're working on being aggressive. We're working on just kind of making sure that we're looking for the next 60 feet and like to take advantage. I mean, this was a great opportunity just to work on a few extra things, and so we're gonna do that.
Pitching staff was fantastic, only giving up one run. Just talk about the combination that you had there with Merkel and Schultz.
Yeah, I mean, Schultz ended up, I mean, she does really well in the circle. It took her a little bit to get dialed in, but once she got dialed in, I mean, she was throwing heat at the end and really hitting her spots. And then Megan came in. I mean, we knew going in that we were going to get both arms worked, and Megan did really solid in the circle as well. So I'm really pleased with my team, the girls, how they're performing. We just got to keep it rolling.
Excited about Tuesday?
Yeah, I mean, I think we get the winner of North Fond du Lac and Omro, and so, girls are going to be ready, and we're going to have a little bit shortened weekend because we'll have practice on Memorial Day, but that's the way things go.
It's a good problem to have. That means that you're still alive.
Yeah, I don't mind playing on Memorial Day. That's fine.
Congratulations, Scott. Thanks, and God bless on the win.
Yeah, thanks very much. Appreciate it, Jeff.
That's been the head coach here for the Laconia Spartans, Coach Scott Ritzmel. We'll be back after these messages here on Jeff's live stream.
Yeah. Or check him out on Facebook at Terry Holz Realtor. Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry. Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
All right, welcome back here to Jeff's live streams. We appreciate you listening here today with a 7-1 victory for the Laconia Spartans against the non-conference Deerfield Demons. It was a good ball game, good win for the Spartans if you're watching here. I think I got some upcoming events pulled up here. Tomorrow we have a baseball game, Laconia at Mayville, as long as me and Mackay can get there. I know there's a softball logo on it, but it is a baseball game. We should be live at around 4:30 as long as Mackay and I can make it. That one's up in the air for now. And then next Tuesday, we got playoffs starting. Playoff softball on Tuesday. So far, we don't know who anybody's opponent is except for maybe Mayville. We got somebody at Oakfield, somebody in Mayville, somebody in Lamira, and somebody in Laconia. We'll be covering as many games as we can as the playoffs start here in the Flyweight Conference and the Trailways Conference. Thursday, then, we got more regional softball. Regional baseball starts on Thursday as well. We have a soccer game coming up at the first Monday in June. We appreciate you sticking with us on Jeff's live streams. We hope to see you at those events as well, tuning in. I appreciate you guys listen here. Me and Jeff both thank you all for viewing and tuning in here as the Spartans were able to take this victory. We thank all of our fans that watch, all of our players that played today, everybody that tunes into Jeff's live streams. We want to thank our sponsors for making it all possible. Without their donations and support, we wouldn't be able to put on these games for this athletes. We do it for the athletes, so we thank them for that. I want to thank God for keeping all of our players safe today, making this beautiful day for us to come out here and call a softball game. Thank you to him and all of his glory, making sure that we can come out here and call these games for our student athletes. I want to thank the parents for tuning in and putting all their dedication to these players. It's not just them that is able to play and make all this team and teamwork work. It's also the parents who have spent countless nights staying up late and helping their team, whether that be batting practice or helping your team come and pick them up at the game after practice. We want to thank everybody that tunes in here to Jeff's live streams. I want to thank Jeff, Justin, Caleb, everybody of the Jeff's live streams crew that was able to help out here today, make sure we got everything up and running. If you want to tune in, I believe Justin's still going on. I think I'm going to tune in and help him over there as we wrap this one up. The Laconia baseball is facing Who are they playing? Lamira over there. That should be a good conference game, second of a doubleheader, so make sure to tune in to Justin over there if you're a Laconia baseball fan, Lamira baseball fan, or just a baseball fan in general. Thank you again for tuning in. I'll send it away here. Thanks again, once again, on Jeff's live streams. Have a good night. We hope to hear you, and make sure you're viewing on upcoming games as we end out and start playoffs here. Thank you again. Have a good night.
Thank you for watching our broadcast. A shout out to our sponsors. This is Jeff Sauer. I hope you enjoyed our broadcast. Until next time, may God bless you today and every day.